Alright, I think we're live. How's it going, folks? This is Danger Snallygaster here with yet another one of my secret streams. Of course, all my streams are secret streams right now in this wonderful landscape. Joined with me is Haxor91.
Hey!
And also special guest star Danimal.
What up? Placeholder name, TBD.
No, that's just what you are now.
Okay. I'll deal.
You don't. Yeah, you gotta deal with it. Just like
the Avatar.
Yeah, just like we discussed yesterday. Last time we were streaming this, the Avatar. Also, you just have to deal with it.
Okay. I never even know what my avatar is, so.
Sorry, we're referring to Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra.
Yeah, specifically Legend of Korra. Because as
the way she introduces herself is, "I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it."
Yeah. Okay. From last stream, just to catch people up, one, check out the VOD. Two, we went down to the second level of hell, and we've got new friends, and we're exploring a cave. It should be a fun time. Let's figure out what to do. Yeah.
There's some wacky ass monsters in here.
Daniel, what experience do you have with the Dragon Quest Monster series?
Absolutely not.
What about
Snow.
what about Dragon Quest in general?
Also none.
Wow, you just somehow dodged all of it.
It's amazing. There are humongous gaps in my experience in many places. I've also never seen Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Don't worry, I haven't either.
We need to fix that.
The only thing I know for sure is like I was telling Haxor last time that we were on, when the subject of Avatar came up, all I know about Legend of Korra is I have so many friends who follow and watch the Avatar shows, and every time Korra's on screen, she is just a horrid bitch.
It's unfortunately true.
Every time I walk past, she is just being a horrid bitch to everyone in her life.
Yeah, it's one of the issues I do have with Legend of Korra is just how much drama she creates for herself, because
you gotta deal with it.
Yeah, basically she's way too hot-headed for her own good.
Alright, so the main thing
well, here, I'll show you a picture.
Alright, so the main thing I'm thinking about doing right now is I'm kind of backtracking a little bit. I know we just got to the cave, but I really want to get one of those. I really want to get a Draki so I could do that. So I could do that synthesis with the random Wrangler that we found in the caves. So I just need to go and find a Draki for that.
Because you synthesized the last one you had, right?
No, I caught it.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I meant you synthesized it away.
Yes.
To make something else, is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, I fusioned it away.
Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Just teleport back to the tower, then I'm going to teleport.
Yeah, you can merge monsters to make new ones, basically.
Now, I'm probably going to want to go somewhere where I might be able to get a fairly high level Draki, because unless it's level 10, I can't actually fuse it.
So you need to level it up in order to get it to crossbreed?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, or I could just go find.
And it's cool, you can pass along traits to the child monster, which is, yeah, it is, well, a cool system.
Do you get to choose it, or is it just like, these are the...
Yeah, you get choices.
You do get to choose it, which is nice. It saves a lot of
It's
time.
not just, the random, like, oh, come on.
Yeah.
Trying to get the, what is it? It's not the Darwin.
Oh.
Punnett squares?
Yeah. For, like, recessive genes. and stuff.
Yeah. No, thankfully it's not that. Well, because you lose the originals in the process, it's not like they're breeding. So because you lose them, they let you choose, which is nice.
That's nice, because the other way would be even worse.
That's
Like, you use it
interesting.
and you don't get to choose it.
Oh yeah, and I'm sure there were games in the past that did that, but thankfully, this is 2024, and they realize people have lives beyond games.
Plus, the rental industry is a thing.
True.
It'd be like, oh, you need to put in all of these hours in order to do it. You need to go back and rent another couple days.
Oh yeah, that I'm sure is a factor too. But also there's other things like, storage space is now a lot easier, so you can do things like have in-game manuals and other things like maps and basic quality of life stuff, so you don't have to have pen and paper to mark things down on. And don't get me wrong, it's still fun to do that occasionally with old games, but only for a little while. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah.
If you tried doing it without the manual, you're just like, what is going on?
Or where they had copy protection in the manuals.
I could have sworn that I could find Draki's kind of. Oh, there is one. I was right.
Hit him with the Pokeball.
I was on auto.
Uh-oh. Oh no!
Oh, that didn't kill it. Good job, Mr. Thomas.
So in this one, you scout them. And you just kind of smack them until they join you.
There we go. You knew his role.
You're one of us now.
Join me. I don't want to slap. Join me.
Essentially, yes. Malfoy. Draki Malfoy.
Alright, fine. We'll name him after everybody's inexplicably favorite Harry Potter character, Draco Malfoy.
For Slash. The favorite character for Slash. With Harry. And you know it's true.
Yeah.
No, isn't like the most popular Draco ship actually with Hermione?
I don't know. I don't.
There was a point, I think, where the best or most popular pairing was Chase.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, yeah. Her in cat form and Chase.
Oh, hey, Flint.
Yeah, that's not creepy or gross at all.
Yeah. I never read any.
Did you just know a little bit about it?
I just read it. That was the most popular fanfic.
Oh god, I can't believe this is in my book search history.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Most popular
Turn safe search off.
Harry Potter fanfic.
No, you want to keep Safe Search on because we're talking about characters that are minors.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, here we go. Oh god. Oh, I already regret this.
See?
I already regret this.
Balance this up. Anybody who's listening,
So
do
the-
that same search.
This is the 15 most popular Harry ships ranked. Number 15, Luna Lovegood and Ginny Weasley.
Of course.
14, Remus Lupin and Nymphadora
I don't think.
Tonks.
Okay, I want to just go.
But they're
Yeah,
together.
they're
like-
already together. I would
yeah.
like to just point out with Luna Lovegood and Ginny Weasley. I think those characters don't even have a single line of dialogue together.
Yeah. Oh, this is bullshit. No, because it's giving actual ones like Albus Dumbledore and Grindelwald's relationship. It's like, but that was actually there. Like,
yeah, Dumbledore wanted to have sweet gay sex instead of his responsibilities.
Well, no, not only that, but Dumbledore was willing to become a wizard Nazi for his gay relationship.
He was all like, oh man, racism's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, it's, I'll believe whatever you want to believe. Just give me that sweet D.
Okay, apparently Marlene McKinnon and Dorcas Meadows, they were very minor characters.
Well, of course.
I don't even know.
Well, if they're just like names in the book.
This is a bad clickbait article.
If
I'm
they're
not even
just
gonna
names in the book, the only reason that they're being used like that is because there's absolutely nothing, and so you can just kind of superimpose whatever characteristics you like on the character.
I would just like to point out that there's a character named Dorcas, and I don't remember it at all. And I like to think that if I saw a character, it's like, and Harry said, "Hi, Dorcas."
No,
I'm running through it because I know the books well enough. I don't remember that name. I think it's for the movies.
I think it's all.
Even in the movies, I've seen these.
Well, the thing is, you were just so preoccupied with the goings on of Dean Thomas.
Yeah, no, I'm not going down that list anymore because
keep going. You gotta keep going. It's already polluted you.
All right, fine. Hang on.
I want to hear more about Dorcas and Dorcas.
Hermione and Harry.
Told you. Well, no, that Hermione and Harry's always been popular, and I think that one's popularity mostly increased because the actors have chemistry together, whereas Ron and Hermione do not have chemistry together on screen.
Okay, so this next one though. So 10 is Hermione and Snape.
Yes, I'm familiar that one is a popular ship.
This one I've certainly seen before. Regulus Black and James Potter.
Yes.
I can totally see that one.
But even though James is straight, we have absolutely
He could be bi.
we have no indication that he wants D at any point of his flashback.
It was a British boarding school.
Right, British boarding school, bunch of boys rooming together. There's
Going
gonna be
through
some sort of
going through
experimentation.
puberty. Yeah, I'm sorry, honey.
Like, even if it's not for a long thing, there's just like,
A lot of boys can go through puberty without just suddenly thinking,
Let me phrase it this way. My father, who went to a British boarding school, said he learned what gay was from a very early age. Okay? I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm not going to go into that further. I don't want to go into it further.
because,
Number 8.
well, you gotta keep in mind,
Number 8.
you gotta keep in mind, it's not just like a British boarding school, though. It's not just a single gender British boarding school, though. They have girls there too.
I hate to ask how we got here, is what Clint is asking. And it's because we named one of the Drakies Malfoy, because Draki Malfoy. And we got onto Harry Potter
So it's all
ships.
Haxor's fault, is what?
Yes,
what
it's
we're
all my
saying.
fault.
Yeah.
So the next one, number 8, is Harry Potter and Tom Riddle.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Number 7, Harry Potter and Snape.
Yes.
Okay.
6, Ginny and Harry, which is what happened.
It's
Yeah, like I said, this list is trash.
Well, that's still like going to be a popular ship, if only because it's actually canon, and what
I
the
guess.
writers are going to be doing is just trying to invent a relationship for them, because Harry and Ginny have almost as many interactions as Luna Lovegood and Ginny.
Okay,
Now, if you were trying to shock me, where you would go with Ginny and Ron, that would be like, whoa, they're
Yeah.
But like these things, they're gonna write sex scenes with people they're actually with.
So 5 is Hermione and Ron.
Yep.
Yeah. 4 is James Potter and Lily Evans. 3, Hermione and Malfoy.
Told you. I
Yeah.
told you. It's by
It's
far.
high
I
up
think it
there.
is by far Hermione's.
Here's another one that I'm not surprised by at all. Sirius Black and Remus Lupin.
Okay.
And number 1, Draco and Harry.
Yeah.
I was right.
Yeah, but I was.
They definitely got that sort of like love-hate thing going on.
Oh,
that they-
Well,
totally.
that and also women cannot help but see like two guys who even look at each other and think they might want to make out.
Right. Well,
Yeah.
It's the whole rom-com syndrome. Like,
Oh,
they
yeah.
hate each other. They hate each other. That means they secretly love each other.
Oh, totally.
No, there's a lot of times you just hate people.
So Fireforge says there's a huge Harry and Luna contingent out there, which absolutely there is. And you know what? I don't even hate that one either.
Honestly, I probably have been happier with that than Ginny.
Well, it's because
I
because Luna's a character and Ginny barely is one. So
I honestly liked Harry and Cho. Like the whole Cho Chang.
She's getting a little bit more of a character.
well,
especially-
Cho Chang has a great character in the Harry Potter musical.
True. No, well, and the thing is that like, I get that Cho is dealing with Cedric's death and all of that, but even so, and also Harry does not help the situation by saying on Valentine's Day that he wants to meet up with Hermione without giving context. It's like, no, I'm meeting up with Hermione later, and you know, not a we're just friends, you know, or whatever. No, he doesn't like go into that at all, and it's like, come on, Harry. Even as blind and oblivious as I am, I would still clarify that. Were I in that situation?
Although even there, that's the like teenage envy, I guess, and jealousy, and this
Yeah.
He's gonna go meet up with another girl. I should be the only girl in his life.
I hate to tell you that, but that's not just an exclusive teenage girl thing. That is just a
Teenage
woman.
thing?
That
Oh.
is a woman thing.
Ah.
Horrifyingly Saucer's name.
Saucy?
No.
UFO.
Yeah. Should be UFO. I can't remember the other name that they've been using for recently for well in like the last 10 years for UFOs because I guess people are like, well, we don't like people calling it UFOs. It doesn't necessarily carry the right connotations.
Well, what connotations is it supposed to carry?
I don't
Like,
know.
Unidentified aircraft or something. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there is a new term out there for them. I think it's mostly because they wanted to extend it to being more than just aircrafts.
Well, that's why it's UFO is object. It's like,
But it's a flying object.
yeah, but
Right, if it's in the sky, it's flying. Even if it's falling, it's flying.
it's falling with style.
Okay.
I thought Toy Story clarified that quite well enough.
Right, just because you're flying straight down and in a slide, it doesn't mean it's
Jeez, Toy Story is like
It's
20
years old.
It's 29 years old. Yeah.
I'm sure all of our key demos really appreciate you pointing that out.
Yeah.
I'm sure they do.
UFO. I mean, UFO, unidentified flying object, describes it pretty well. It's an object, so it doesn't have to be a spacecraft or
Yeah,
anything
or
like that.
yeah.
And it's just unidentified, so it could be like just a jet or a balloon that somebody let go, or aliens. Sure. There's
Totally.
a reason why, like, UFO covers all of those things. You just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just remember the conversation being like some group of NASA or Air Force nerds getting really pissy about the term UFO being pretty much like I think the main thing is like NASA or the Air or the Department of Defense or somebody got really upset about the fact that they can't just put UFO whenever they find like something weird on the sensors anymore in a government report because people will just automatically
Aliens.
jump. Yeah, everybody will just automatically jump to aliens.
Well, we can thank X-Files for that.
Well, it's not just
Not
X-Files.
just
I was
X-Files,
about to say,
but they certainly had a large hand in it.
it's because it was a term being used for possible alien ships since the 1950s. So.
But the problem is anything you get to replace it will then also be used. It's just like we not liking that they outlaw
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Firesword says my main party is Komodo, Cannon Brawler, Drake Slime, and Heel Slime. By the way.
Oh, he has a heel slime.
Yeah. What was it? There was like 670 monsters in this
You
game.
looked it up, and I can't remember right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That healing goo so good.
And the slimes do have a lot of healers in them. Oh, wow, that
Slather me up, baby.
just keeps
Yeah,
exploding
go.
around me. This exploded and revealed absolutely nothing. I think that was to indicate that the area can explode. And it did, and there's nothing.
Boom!
Well, I'm going back into the creepy cave.
Back to the creepy cave.
Yeah, because my objective lies within the Cave of Wonders.
So you're
here.
not in any of the levels of hell though anymore, are you?
No, I am still
Oh,
in
you are?
hell.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you weren't.
Just hell.
Yeah, that was hell.
Really
Did you
weird
not?
hell.
Did you not see the raining fire?
I also saw the blue sky.
Yeah. The
Well,
blue sky, the green grass.
Yeah, that's why I thought you had left. So, hence my confusion.
Looked more like Elysian Fields.
Yeah. Well, one of the characters is this cat, a wise old cat named Virgil. They are clearly making Dante's Inferno references with the best puns.
for all those Japanese school kids playing this game.
Hey, they might as well learn some culture while they're at it, you know.
Back in the 60s, there was this Italian. Look at it right in front of you.
So when you yeah when you
make him get stuck with hot pepper.
the Italian guy in question, it was Mario.
Right.
You are going to burn for all eternity.
It's me, your worst nightmare.
Like he runs into he's in the fifth circle and he's like, "Hello, Gay Bowser." And are we in all the proper areas, or are we just chatting again, like the amateur Instagram pop? With YouTube,
Yeah, we're on the live chat.
no, I mean like, do we have like the proper categories?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I've been double checking ever since that one time.
Yeah,
So,
that
before
one
we
time
start.
I was just chatting. Well.
Yeah, no, I learned, and I make sure we double check every time before we start.
Oh, good. So I don't think I'm here to dish about the latest E-drama or anything. I mean,
No, but we were dishing about Harry Potter relationships. Like, that's a popular topic.
is it?
Depending on who you ask, yes. See, and here's the thing. A lot of people like to ship characters. I don't. Well, like, if there is a ship, cool, that's fine, whatever. But I'm not, like, rooting for team whoever to get together. It just doesn't do anything for me.
You're not team Professor McGonagall and Crookshanks?
Nope,
Pretty
sorry.
sure that exists too. Search that.
Oh, God.
Get it in your search history.
Alright, hang on.
Yeah.
Smuggler is the highest ranked.
Yeah. Smuggler's my highest level.
Oh, light, of course. Because McGonagall is a cat animagus.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
that,
God.
That's why it happens. They get together and I don't know anything more about it. I just know that it's a popular slash.
I'm not seeing it specifically, but I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm not going to delve deeper into this.
It might also be, Dan, you just haven't put out any new stories of late, so.
Look, I've had writer's block, okay? It's seasonal stuff.
And
No
I think you mean Danimal.
What?
Way to dox him.
Oh god, they're coming from.
Yeah. Well.
Also.
Sorry, he gets on me if I accidentally say his.
Well, there's a
real-
big difference between Dangerous Snallygaster and my actual name. There's not a big leap between Danimal and
Well, now they know that.
Yeah.
And,
Way to point it out.
Danica. I'm sorry, Danica. I did not mean to put you on blast like that.
See, he's doing it
you
again.
You may be historically the worst NASCAR driver, but you were still a NASCAR driver.
So,
For many years.
so, tell me, what is the best strategy when going fast and to the left?
Remember to turn left.
I was about to say, are you sure you want to ask Danica that? She doesn't exactly have a great. We just covered the fact that she is the worst. She is the worst NASCAR driver.
All the more reason why I want to understand why the strategy is so terrible. I think it's a fair question, you know. Gotta have some way to assess.
Asbestos.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Giving you cancer and
Don't worry, mate.
Thank you, Cancer Amulet. We're in hell, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Works.
I would say it's a tried and true strategy. To sleep, perchance to dream.
No, I need to give A Squad a little bit of a break, and B Squad could use the level, so.
yeah. Because A Squad was at like level 16, 17, maybe
Yeah.
more. And these guys are like one
Not
was
that.
8.
Well, yeah, it'd be UFO because we just got them.
Yeah. UFO.
UFO fine. UFO fine, you blow my mind.
Hey UFO. Hey UFO.
And Night Pain will need to be.
Yeah, so originally he started to name the crow Poe, but then he decided to call him by his real name.
Yeah.
Night Pain.
I did not mean to not use Poe's proper goth name.
God, that was such a good
The
episode.
original.
Oh my god. That was such a good episode. It's like a blood
So,
demon took a shit on your head.
So, since we were talking about UFOs, I guess we can talk about some conspiracy theories. Edgar Allan Poe's entire death is kind of a...
It is
kind
sus.
of a giant mystery.
It is a bit sus.
Like, I visited Richmond recently and went to the Poe Museum there.
Mhm.
They have a couple of theories, some more than others, but right now the sort of accepted quote-unquote theory is that back at that time, like people would kidnap people about.
Oh yeah, the idea was that he was kidnapped to vote for
Yeah. Yeah, that's what they have.
For-
That's the sort of accepted.
whatever they needed at the time.
Like they would just kidnap people off the street, drop them out, drug them, take them to and force them.
Yeah, I know some people are like, well, there's also the extra mystery of why isn't it investigated further, and the answer is it's because Poe was a drunk asshole and nobody liked to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Philosophus.
And there's not much that you can do from there. Like he was found essentially dying and didn't have many clues on him.
Completely incoherent.
Philosophus, how is the sound a bit funky? Can you emphasize a bit better so I can try and fix it?
Talking funky or funky?
I
That
think-
remains to be seen.
I think it just means it's bad.
Since when is funky ever bad?
Well, when our sound's bad, I guess that's kind of a problem.
Yeah, unfortunately, our viewers do need to be able to hear us.
Who needs viewers? We're just here for our own stimulation.
Oh.
At least I am. I don't know what
I mean, I would like people to pay attention. That would be cool.
Oh, I'm too
It-
quiet.
it-
Sorry, I was away from the mic. Is it better now that I'm closer?
It'd be cool if people paid attention to me. It would help feed my narcissism.
Everybody pays attention to me all the time. Because I'm so awesome.
And that's why you have a healthy self-esteem, isn't it? He laughs and then gets quiet.
Ha ha! Awkward.
Right.
Okay, good. That's better. Yes. Sorry, I was up getting a drink, so needed some soda to keep me awake.
A rock bar. No. I want this. A bottle of Insulate. I don't know. We got it in a bottle. So, I guess we can all talk about current events, like the Super Bowl. It, I can't believe that Taylor Swift is not on bullshit.
She got her ring her rookie year. Man.
It remains to be seen whether or not she got that ring. Okay, let's not jump to conclusions here.
So here's the thing. Like, I'm completely neutral on who wins and whatnot. I was vaguely, mildly hoping that the 49ers would win just to see if she would break up with him. Like, it's a terrible, awful reason, but I was mildly curious. Oh yeah,
Even if they didn't break
No.
a whole album,
It would get-
album.
And she also tries to play a Super Bowl halftime show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next year the Chiefs are back again, but she's performing at the halftime show the songs about the relationship. Damn.
Yeah.
What could have been?
The thing that does kind of a little bit bother me is some of like they took a picture of T. Somebody got a shot of T Swift's boyfriend angrily shouting at the.
Oh, it's been a whole meme. It's all over
well,
the internet.
you also got all these weirdos who are just like oh my god, I would not let my daughter around that. It's like the guy is in the biggest game of his life. Of course he's passionate and cares about that. That does not mean that he's screaming at Taylor Swift privately like that.
Although there are the differences, like he gets called passionate and caring and all of that, like he cares about what happens, he's just passionate, he's engrossed in the game, but look at the players that do it similar, like not even on the line at their coach, like they just go for their players and start getting into it. And they're called like abusers, can't handle themselves.
No, he got called that as well, and I would have that same reaction to the random players who are like screaming at their teammates, which that actually happened with the Chiefs and with the Chiefs defensive end, where like where the I don't know the Chiefs players, sorry folks, got upset and kind of pulled everybody into a huddle and was just kind of bitching them out on the side. Like and I know somebody was just like, oh, look at how they're playing for the biggest game.
Also, I'd like to point out that nobody in this room, I don't think, knows Taylor Swift's boyfriend's name. He's just known as Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
I actually do it as well. I'm blanking on it now though because you put me on the spot. Thank you. And also, I imagine that Danimal and I are the only ones who can tell you what position he actually plays.
Although it should be Steve Hacksaur's position.
Tight end?
No, he's a running back. Oh, okay.
Tight ends, wide receivers, and fullbacks.
I could have sworn he was in the running back position when he was. Oh, whatever.
Nope. Travis Kelce.
Alright.
Maybe that's what Taylor likes about him. And Hacksaur's giggling up a storm.
Can you blame me?
Yes. It seems like you could go directly to the starting point from this area.
Blamed by my own husband.
Yeah.
Would you expect anything less?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, that does remain active. Cool. So I can actually run out, heal up, and then come back in to fight what probably is the boss in that area.
Probably. That seems like what they would do, like right before the boss fight. You can go out and heal up a little.
Well, you say that, but there are a bevy of old school games that are just like, oh, you made it to the boss area? Well, we have some potions on you.
Oh yeah.
I love how as soon as you said it's my favorite position, I knew what it was.
That's probably the only position you know.
No, like I said, I know tight ends, wide receivers, and fullbacks. Like, the most homoerotic ones. Like, come on.
You have no idea what any of them do.
Correct. I have absolutely no idea, and I freely admit it. But they work together. They work together in my mind.
Like they are all offensive players, so they're on the same unit.
Yeah, but
It's not like you threw in a linebacker or anything.
no, as soon as he says, it's like, well, they all work together in my mind. You have become exactly like those Fujo shit women who just need to write Harry Potter and Draco Malfoy fanfiction.
I fail to see the problem here. Like, at least these ones are wearing tight pants. Like,
That's all it takes.
I'm allowed to be thirsty, thank you very much.
So if Harry Potter was described as wearing skin tight leather pants,
no, he's too young. I like him a bit older, thank you.
How about his 7th year when he reaches the age of maturity and leaves school?
Too skinny. I like them bulkier.
Crabs and Goyle.
Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking.
Not much to have a conversation about.
No.
I like cupcakes.
Yeah, shut up and spread them.
I like cupcakes.
oh no, more monsters.
At least you're pretty.
My Mudracker.
Crazy.
I think I accidentally went the wrong way. No, I'm actually going the right way. Maybe. If not, this would be an adventure.
Well, video games are for adventure. I'm just having fun.
Well, according to Naughty Dog, I guess it's just for misery porn and the author's barely disguised fetish.
Yeah.
Hey, look, one of these days, Disney will get the right combination of lame and gay woman of color in there for you, and it will rock your world, okay?
Oh, that's such a good episode.
At least it wasn't showing.
True.
No, they just killed him off unceremoniously.
Oh, I'm so glad they did that because
Did
he
they
was
kill
so
him off, or was he just not there?
No, they
he's
killed him off.
He died in the war.
Yeah,
Oh, excellent.
yeah. See, so unpopular opinion, I liked Dial of Destiny. Like
That is a very unpopular opinion. I watched it and I thought it was horrible.
I watched it a second time and it grew on me. Like, it's far better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Honey,
Far
that's like saying, hey, this bar that is beneath the ground, by walking over it, I feel like I have made an accomplishment. And even then, I find them about the same level of dumb and drag. So
I put it sort of in the middle of the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Last Crusade is still probably my favorite, with Raiders being second. It would probably be third. Temple of Doom is fourth, and then Kingdom is fifth.
Temple of Doom mostly is mostly just a nostalgia pop for people, and also Temple of Doom the one that they mostly based the Indiana Jones ride off of for
Yeah.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Well, and here's the thing, like, it would be a fantastic ride. The minecart sequence is a fantastic ride. Like, I'm not going to say that it's not a great ride sequence. I just have issues with the movie because Willie is annoying. And
well, yeah, it's because every 5 minutes you gotta hear Indy
or her wretched screaming or whining about stuff. And don't get me wrong, like, the actress was fine. It wasn't her fault. Like, I don't blame her. I blame purely the script, and it's all because Spielberg was going through a nasty divorce. He's admitted it, that it's way too dark because of his divorce. Also, I don't care for the children being kept as slaves. And
well, that's just reality.
I mean, it is, but that doesn't mean I have.
That's why he had to go in there and white save.
Yes.
And also, like, the gross out meal is it just is not me. Like,
Yeah.
like if you want to do that, like, there's better ways. You
Yeah,
can have gross moments in indie films. That's fine.
I know.
Like, for example, the face melting in Raiders, and like the bit when he drinks the false grail in Last Crusade. Those are great moments. but they're quick and then they're done. But
Yeah, but with the child exploitation part, I think the main thing that I kind of a little bit take issue with you on is the fact that it's not being done for glorification, and at the end of the day, it's more like hey, this exists in this part of the world. It just kind of the main thing I.
Even like what they do normally is because that dark cult took over.
Yeah, he really loved worshiping Kali, and somewhere in her, and Kali's tenets is child slave.
Except the real Kali isn't. That's the
But
thing.
the thing
it's
is,
such a bad representation of
anyways,
Kali.
the main thing that I was trying to get at here is where do you draw the line between just this being represented in art and this you don't want represented in art because it makes you uncomfortable.
Artistic license.
Yeah, because to me, like, I don't see any issue with the child slaves other than like, oh great, more child actors in this. That's wonderful. But as far as like how it generally goes, that like it wasn't made to glorify it.
Well, and I'm not trying to say it is. I'm just saying that you could have come up with a different mechanism, perhaps. Well, like, or perhaps a different goal.
Yeah,
for
but
Indy
it
to
doesn't make
achieve.
Indiana Jones the friend to all children like Gamera. So
Again, it's not like I'm not morally outraged by it because, as you said, it's fiction. I just think they could have done something different with it.
but it doesn't accomplish the point of making Indiana Jones a friend to all children. It's very important that it's a friend to all children because they want to sell tickets to that Disneyland.
I mean, I guess, yeah. But again, like, that's just my opinion. People can think what they like about it.
Yep.
And there's parts of Temple of Doom I do like. Like I said, the minecart sequence is fantastic. I do like the opening sequence when they're in the nightclub in China. No, there's some good sequences. It's just not my favorite.
I think the main thing Battle of Destiny, part of it is just the writing's atrocious. It's just awful, and it is, and a lot of it does come down to how piss poor they treat Indy. They make him feel like this. That he can't just go out graceful. Like, for all the flaws that Kingdom of Crystal Skull has, they gave him a fairly graceful ending. And then they take that away from him. And they have him at the very end of it just go, oh yeah, ending, spoilers for Dial of Destiny. Like, no, I need to stay here and live out my glory days because I'm just a useless old man otherwise. It's like, come on, do we need another person just sit there like sitting there and feeling and feeling impotent? Do we really need that some more?
I'll give you that. Like when they do go back is probably where it's at its weakest. But the rest of the adventure, I think, is actually pretty fun. There's some good mysteries and puzzles that are uncovered. It's not the best, but it could have been far worse. I was expecting far worse. I really was.
One sort of pet peeve for me with time travel, which I guess you kind of have to run into, at least in some versions of time travel, is like, oh, the time travel happened because the time travel always happened. And like, that just means like all of this.
It's the Terminator problem.
It's like that means that's the whole like there is fate and nothing you can do will change it because everything you've done either has been done before or needs to be done because it will always have been done. So like everything that Indiana Jones did wasn't due to Indiana Jones being Indiana Jones. It's just that that's what he did because that's what always would agency from characters.
Yeah, it's kind of the. I mean, not to make this a religious topic, but it is one of the problems that most sects of Christianity have with the concept of predestination. It removes the whole sense that you are making a specific choice to it.
And it's what they tell people, like, it's the difference between, again, and like court of law versus what they tell people at, as you said, these sects' funerals. Like, oh, this person must be held responsible for what they did because it was so terrible and awful. And they're in a better place, and God works in mysterious ways. Then why are we punishing this person for it?
Yeah, I have a problem with the whole "it's God's plan" phrase.
And to be fair,
it takes away the free agency.
To be fair, a lot of like I was saying, a lot of practicing Christians don't really use that phrase for that reason.
Oh, of course they don't. They're doing it just to hand wave it away and tell you to shut the fuck up. Like, I don't actually believe that they think that. I think it's just
no. I
them
think
trying
it's
to...
more along the lines of they're telling you. Most of the time when you hear that, it's usually used as a means of sympathy. They're trying to find some means to help somebody cope with a tragedy or whatever. And they're not.
But the problem is that it feels like the opposite. It feels like a slap in the face.
And that's exactly why most people don't actually use that. Is because.
But even then, a lot of people now still say like, "Oh, they're in a better place." And one of my favorite responses to that is from an old movie called Blood, where that they say, "Oh, your grandpa's in a better place," and the kid says, "God bless him, he's better than you."
Yeah.
So if they're in a better place, I go
Maybe the fact. At least they're not just walking up to you and going like, "Sorry, little kid, Grandpa's not up there. He's down there."
But so okay, we want to talk about time travel. Here's one that
Do we
always...
really want to talk about time travel, or is this just you're trying to force something?
Well, I mean, it's getting back to a somewhat lighter topic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to change it to a bit lighter topic, honey.
I don't know. I was kind of cool with continuing to speculate on Grandpa's going to hell.
So,
I don't know what normally happens when you guys are screaming, "Man, we're going like some big shit."
We're in hell. I am trying to keep the mood.
So,
Is it wrong for me to want to acknowledge what my character's plight is right now, to try to establish a proper frame of mind to be had in this?
so
See, here's what we're talking about. Like, there's geysers of water, and there's green grass, and there's everything.
Yeah, and it's all awful.
And there's trees. Like,
Sucks.
somebody
They're probably all Bradford pears.
that would be hell.
Absolutely.
That absolutely would be hell. Bradford pears are the biggest mistake that builders put into suburban complexes. Oh god, they're fucking terrible.
They use it because it's pretty, and they have like pretty flowers.
And
Yeah.
they grow quickly, but their branches are
And
the fucking...
they're fairly hardy. Like that's the other reason. Which means they can grow everywhere.
Well, no. The problem is that their branches break off in storms, and then you've got to clean up the fucking things. No, the Bradford pears are fucking awful. Anyway, back to time travel. So if we're gonna, like, okay, here's a good example. Back to the Future.
You know,
That one proves that you can change things, but at the same time, it also will then cause a predetermined destiny loop. Because if you think about it, for example, with the first one, Marty goes back the first time, changes his parents to be the better versions, and comes back and watches himself go back to cause them to be the better people
Can we talk
again.
about how how Marty's kind of just from a fairly, I don't know, they're not like super well off,
but there's certain, so like,
because the main point I'm getting at is he has Calvin Klein underwear. Who is buying their teenager Calvin Klein underwear? Like that shit's just doomed, okay?
If he was like this really loser and they didn't have any money and they...
Yeah, he would be seeing the softer side of Sears, not Calvin Klein, okay?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, you're not wrong. I think it was just for the gag, but you're not wrong either.
Maybe it's a maybe
Fruit of the loop.
maybe it's a case where it's like that joke in Arrested Development where it's like, how much could one underwear cost?
$10.
$10? 12?
No, but like, it clearly sets off a loop the first time around. By going back, you know, it just creates that same loop again and again. But there is a first time, however. And also, people keep saying that it's a different universe. See, I don't think it is. Because the universe that they're in shifts around them. They're not being transported to a different universe when they change the timeline. The universe shifts around them. It's the same universe, just being rewritten based on the decisions and choices that happen. And don't get me wrong, you certainly need to label them for ease of description of when we're talking about it, but it is in essence the same universe.
Okay, I think we're at a boss fight.
Boss fight.
Oh yeah. I need you to work overtime. Your leave has been cancelled.
Lava.
Oh, I just assumed I was fighting Bruce Springsteen.
Flow
if it was boss
forth and
time.
ban all you touch.
Baby, we were born to run.
My brothers are gonna be so impressed.
Tramps like us.
What do you two want?
That does look like a tramp.
We heard you were the big hitter around here.
Why are you stepping up, elf woman?
You bet
You're not
I
the
heard.
one
Was
fighting.
she here the
My
whole
name's
time?
Yes.
It's the first time I've
The
seen her.
youngest of the
Well, she only
Brunstone
exists in
boys.
cutscenes. It's one of her elvish powers.
Okay.
Yeah, she is.
She has hide in plain sight.
Yeah.
Well,
She's just a
would
neutral.
you mind shutting that
She's my
gate?
slave I won in my
It's
first
causing no
tournament.
end of trouble.
Basically, actually, unfortunately.
Yeah. Why should I
Oh,
care?
Except she doesn't do it.
I'll have you know that
Well,
the
she carries
gate is a
stuff,
big part
and she
of
seems
our
kind of
plan.
cool with it, and she draws magic circles that send me to hell.
And
And
she
I'm not
cries
about to
ruby
let
tears.
you two
Yes,
get
that
in
shatter.
our way. On guard. Let's get him.
On guard, let's get here.
Off guard.
Bernie appeared. All right, I'm gonna give.
Oh man, a badass dangerous dragon's gonna try to kill you. What are we gonna name him? Bird. If we kill him, are we gonna just like drag his corpse around places and be like, oh yeah, this is our buddy. He's telling us to change things about him.
I will use the attack attacker on.
Weekend at Bernie's style. Nice.
This is where I was going.
Azeroth, I want you to use Helm Splitter, Buddy Holly. Increase everybody's agility. Smuggler.
Get some of that good rum.
We'll attack.
No, it was actually because it's a budgie guard. It's a budgie smoker,
Oh, crap.
which is the Australian word for speed.
Mess with the cold, you
Agility up. Attack down. Great. Good job, team.
Can we talk about this like guitar solo? It's like given some serious like mid 2000s anime boss battle.
This is a boss.
Oh, I know. I'm just. It's kind of retro. I love it.
Who's Helm Splitter? Buddy Holly.
You know what this reminds me of like the Get Backers.
What do they do?
They get shit back.
Yeah.
See, why can't they do that? I don't like watching things where I don't know what people do when it's not specifically said in the title.
Yeah, I mean, I know it was a big sticking point for you to that all of these Disney franchises are not just named gay and lame. Like,
Right. Let's say there would be ways to differentiate.
and what?
It would have to be gay,
And I know one of your, and of course I know one of your favorite TV shows of all time is a single female lawyer
fighting for clients
and having lots of sex.
and being self-reliant. Hey, we're pretty good. Futurama shout out. OG run.
All right, I'm gonna cast some spells at him. Aha! Oh well, that I should just keep shooting you in the face.
Is that good?
His dick cuts down. Oh no!
No, not
We'll keep finding them. You don't.
That's the neat part. You don't.
For enemies?
Health bars are for pussies.
I noticed all your guys have health bars.
That's because I can sense their power levels. One of my magical
You
powers.
can't sense their power level?
No, he's hiding it with his demonic energy.
Okay. What if it's over 9,000?
Well, then I would be fucked.
And there are some battles that have been really tough.
Yeah.
You need to do
This kid can really fight. Just wait till my big brother's hear about this. You'll be in trouble then.
No,
I'll tell my
I'll
father about
remember
it.
you.
You were picking on the baby?
Well, look, Bernie Sanders sometimes just needs to be told to go away.
Wait, Bernie's.
I'm not sure
Bernie
I want
Sanders
to
has
meet his
older
brothers.
that will come at us?
Well, no sense in worrying about it now.
Sure.
Let's close that gate.
We gotta close the gate.
Good idea. You should get right on that.
I mean, that is why I keep her around. Yes.
Come on. Push it. Push
Cody
it
pushes.
real good. Ah,
Breathe. Breathe.
that was really easy.
Yeah.
Why
We
didn't
go.
you just do that? What was with all the fighting? Just have somebody go over and like nudge it. You'd be fine.
Well, he wanted to step up, and of course I have to build my rap. So he had to die.
He didn't die though. He was just like, I'm gonna go tell on you.
Because I want more of a challenge.
It's very Billy Goat's gruff, you know.
Right.
I'll tell my older brother.
Great work! It looks like that did the trick.
Is it hot?
Now, let's make sure that
hot
Norbert's
in
poor
here?
boy got safely back to Dragonnook.
Or is it just
Come on.
because I have a slave girl following me around?
All right, are they gonna? Okay, good. I get free reign. Let's look around here to make sure there is no treasure that they just kept conspicuously out of sight.
I wouldn't put it past him.
It's nowhere near as bad. So I generally like Final Fantasy X, but one of the things that absolutely drives me mad with it is Final Fantasy X has a lot of could see like the treasure and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's just right over there.
It's
Yep,
just
and
right
you
there.
can't
That's
get to
all
it,
I
yeah.
can focus on during
Yep,
the entire
I do the
cutscene.
same thing. Yeah.
I can't focus on the fact that Yuna's going to die because
There's a treasure chest I want to get to.
there's a treasure chest right there.
It's like, hold that thought, Yuna.
No, the scene I'm talking about in particular, Yuna's not even in that one. It's the one where they're in the middle of a racial cleansing being carried out by the church, and that's when they decide to tell him, hey, by the way, Titus, your girlfriend that we've been taking everywhere, she's basically power leveling for death. And then Titus realizes that he's been behaving like a twat the whole time.
So, like,
Yeah. But he's going to resolve to be less of a twat.
yep.
Yeah.
Can you just give me a minute?
Hold that thought.
Look, we could get back to the fact that your people are being wiped out systematically, Riku, after I get that 200 gil.
Why do you have that thing there anyway? Is it just there? I get it.
I mean, it's just gonna burn down if somebody else gets it.
Be a shame if that gill went to waste. It's not like the dead people are gonna need it anyway, right? They've already been cleansed.
Yeah, and
Might as well,
and
you know.
and you know what? If he's
Waste
gonna be a
not.
true bro, Waka could just like throw her off the trail by just shouting gamer words at her. Because there's no way Waka doesn't know some spicy racial slurs for Albed.
True, true. With as much hatred as he puts into them,
Yeah, he really
he
hates it.
loathes them.
To be fair, I also started gaining a hatred of the Albed whenever I have to play the Albed Sykes in Blitzball in that game. It's a team that doesn't ever really have a lot of turnover for it, and all their players are above average to really good stat wise. So there's never really a period where you feel like you actually are going to have an okay matchup with them. You've always got to hustle your ass off with them, and then sometimes they just beat you unless you know broken crap like the jack shot.
Don't you only get like the one chance to learn that?
Yes, you only get one shot to learn the jack shot.
Oh, so good.
You only get one chance for Titus to think about how much his dad called him a pussy.
Yeah, basically.
And doubted his game.
So, honey, when I eventually do make my way up to some of the other Final Fantasies, I'm gonna need your help for like Final Fantasy 9.
So you're basically saying Haxor, I need you, Dangerous Snallygaster, to actually play these games.
Just the tricky bits. Unless you want my viewers to suffer. While
Haxor has actually seen me do a full playthrough of Final Fantasy X.
I have, which is why I trust you, Snallygaster, to do it.
Like, the only thing I didn't do were, like, some of the more annoying completions.
The only thing you didn't do was that stupid race for the sword.
Oh, yeah, I actually did sit down and do the...
You did
dodge.
everything else.
I did the lightning bolt 200
You
times.
did.
Because I knew the exploit for it.
Yeah, no, the only thing you didn't do was that stupid race where you've got to get negative.
Yes, and the reason I couldn't do... The reason, one, it's annoying. Two, the biggest issue with that race is that there are 6 possible map setups for that race where you have to finish with a negative time by collecting balloons, but
Only 2 of them work.
oh yeah, only 2 of them have placements that make it actually possible. And you can tell as you're loading in whether or not you have a real chance to actually win.
And you have to play through it no matter what.
Yes, you have to play through it no matter what, because there's no option to just quit mid-race.
So,
It's awful. It's truly awful, and I didn't want him to suffer when he showed me.
I tried,
You did. You tried more than
and I got down to like 1 second. I literally missed one balloon, and it pissed me off.
I even told you to just give it a rest.
but also helps to keep you running.
Yeah.
I got 9 talent. Oh, that's my next building. What?
Nothing. I'm just enjoying this.
Where's... Tell me, are the viewers enjoying this?
They've been quiet, but we still have one.
Oh, I thought you were just like, they've been very quiet because we have 0.
Well, either Flint or Philosophus is still there. They're just busy and or are quiet. I don't know. But I do keep an eye on the chat. So I will let you know when they say something. I have not been shirking on my chat duties, I promise.
I appreciate the fact that I told Flynn, hey, maybe I'll actually speed up my playthrough now, and here I am just still kind of dicking around.
But we're here not totally for the gameplay, but partially, but also for the company.
Okay, okay, I got a good chance of getting it.
With Danimal here, like
Yes.
sweet, you got it.
Yeah.
No, but with Danimal, like, this is even more fun. Like, and don't get me wrong, I love doing it with just you as well, but Danimal here is a good addition to our team.
You shall be named Flicker.
Flicker, flicker, da 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 da. No one is flickier than he.
All right. And yeah, this also gives me a good chance of just, now that my recruitment rate is gone, I can actually try to recruit some of these things now. There's nothing but pimpers here.
There is no try.
There we go. Alright, so we want to scout the
Yeah.
picture. About 80%, a little less. No! Then you must die. Jeez. they chose to not join me, and therefore they must die. If they are not with me, they are my enemy, as the wise man once said. Though that wise man was not a master.
Now!
Even in death, he was never a master.
I hope that got pointed out to him by...
By Ghost Qui-Gon.
Yeah.
You're one of us now.
Or better yet, Ghost Mace Windu.
Well, here, the thing is, Mace Windu is not a Force ghost, but it's also kind of illogical that Anakin even got to be a Force ghost
Yeah.
to begin with, because you need special training to do that,
You do.
as established by the prequels, and not something that George Lucas totally made up out of.
Well, not just the prequels, but the Clone Wars TV show. Like, it's in Clone Wars where you learn.
Well,
how
look,
to...
if George Lucas was just making shit up on the fly, Dave Filoni doubled down on making up shit on the fly, but
True,
also wanted
true.
to make sure that his teenage waifu was the most extra specialist bestest at it. And that she learned it from Space Wolves. I'm sorry, other Star Wars fans. Well, one, why do I have to apologize? You're the ones who are continuing to stay with it in the sorry state that everything's in these days. But furthermore, I don't understand how people can actually, like, think, I don't get the appeal of a lot of things that were established by the creative efforts of one Dave Filoni. A lot of it really does contradict the established things, and a lot of it just kind of comes down to the fact that the guy, what's the name of the Frog Prince from the Disney movie?
Prince Nadine.
I'm going to butcher this, but
Do you want me the spelling?
no.
Okay.
Well, that's the spelling now. It's.
I'm sorry. It took me a minute to realize that you were referring to like that, and I thought you were like, what does Prince Nadine have to do with Star Wars?
Anyways, so the main thing is I'm just never impressed by the creative efforts of one Dave Filoni. For one, they're not really that creative. A lot of it is just him taking bits and pieces of the expanded universe and throwing his characters into the main parts of it.
Well, I mean, for a long time that was canon. So.
Yeah, but you didn't. But you know, it was Luke, Han, and Leia dealing with General Thrawn, not Ahsoka Tano and her quirky lineup of C-listers.
Now!
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
So now that I've done angering the Star Wars fans,
Let's see. We've pissed off the Indiana Jones. We've pissed off Star Wars, Harry Potter. Who else? What?
Christians.
Oh, Christians. Yeah.
no, I was actually fairly kind and complimentary to the Christians. I mean,
you are kind of one, so.
oh, kind of.
Oh, that's still saying you are one.
No, but the implication of kind of implies that I'm not a very good one. I think.
No, honey, you're an excellent one.
He says after he's been called out for it.
No, I would say that no matter what. I was more trying to be like, Yeah.
you know, certain sects would
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Yeah.
like burn down the church if you try to attack them. Just because they're
okay, okay. All the important thing is that we killed the women slimes before I could recruit them.
I remember I pissed off a bishop once by calling them sects and not denominations. It's like, no, it's a sect.
I just don't care.
it's the same thing.
It is. You don't get a special word. A rose by another name.
Only if it's but what if it's a
Yeah.
What if it's a rose from Seal and
Yeah.
kiss on the rose on the grave?
Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that.
You don't ever worry about Seal just lurking
one of us
about
now.
into. Actually, now that I think about it, how come Seal wasn't just in any of the Arkham games?
You'd think that would have been a great
Yeah,
question.
Yeah, good tie-in.
I mean, they were some windy nights in Arkham City at night. He could have just
Right.
been there in his silk pajamas,
At
waiting for
night when the
Batman.
roses are bloom.
Yes.
The light that hits the gloom on the grave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Missing out on prime referencing here.
I
Did
didn't.
Seal do any other songs?
Did Seal do any
Oh, yeah.
songs in general?
Yeah, yes, he did.
Yes,
Yeah, Rose in the Moon. Or, yeah,
Kiss from a Rose.
Thank you. It's
yeah. Seal has other songs he sang besides "Kiss from a Rose."
really.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I've never heard them. Which
you-
might be a me thing, but
It's
I hear-
definitely a you thing because in the '90s, Seal was really big even before the Batman film.
Yeah, Mom
Like,
has
what
an album
songs?
or two of his.
Like what songs? Like if
Crazy.
it's-
Yeah. We're never gonna survive. We get a little crazy.
Does not ring a bell.
And I'd like to point out, I just know that the albums exist. I don't know anything about what's on them.
That's more than you could say for Aerosmith. So
True.
That's actually impressive in some regard.
True.
That's actually true.
No, yeah. When I was playing it this game at one point on stream, I had a,
Yeah, one of the best.
yeah, I named one of the monsters Steven Tyler, and
Who is that?
yeah, and Steven's like,
Did it have really big lips?
yes, that was the whole reason I named it that. but Steve's like, well, what?
I don't get
Was
it.
like, yeah, he was like, I don't get it, and I was like, Steven Tyler is a front man, and Haxor was all like, oh yeah, no, you actually acknowledged that you knew that Steven Tyler was a singer, and I was like, for what?
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't know. Only, one of the biggest and longest lasting rock groups on the planet. With multiple hits across several decades.
I'm not good with pop culture stuff, okay? I admit it. I'm not trying to,
Yeah.
hide it or anything here.
And in many forms too. Like,
Yeah, Haxor also.
like just
Just in case people were wondering, Haxor also had no idea who Usher was, so.
I knew he was an artist. I couldn't tell you a name of any of his songs.
My boy Nibbler may never have made it home.
Wait, then who did you think escorts you to your?
You really saved my tail.
That's a good question.
I don't know. I also know that apparently Haxor
Oh,
really
how
didn't like
delightful. We're so
Alicia
happy to
Keys.
see you reunited.
Oh god, she was dreadful during the Superb Owl. She was so nasally.
Now, if you recall,
It was
I had
awful.
something I wanted to give you, but I'm
Yeah, it
afraid
wasn't
I
the
can't
best
find it
performance.
anywhere.
And she did like the typical thing I really don't like from a lot of
Do you think he might mean the travel?
a lot of female
we saw
singers
in
do
the cave?
the vocal flexing where they have to oversing and overemphasize certain notes, and she's doing it while lilting,
there.
and it sounds
You
really,
wouldn't
really
happen
bad.
to be
Yeah.
talking about this. Would you?
Yeah, no, I was not impressed by her at all. Like, Usher was fantastic. Like, I actually really liked his performance, but...
You again?
That's my rock.
Well, yeah, they're actually called fat
Sneaky
rats.
so-and-so. You stole it from me.
Whoa there, let's not go making wild accusations. I literally just found this outside.
Instead of figurative.
Do you expect me to believe that? Just admit it. You're a thief.
Fat.
Anyway, Monster
Yeah,
Boy,
the fat rat
I
now
believe
beats the street
this
rat.
is what you're after?
I see what you did there.
Oh, yeah. You got the next bit of going to hell. The next level of hell.
But I'm not
That's
doing
not
finding
yours to
new friends
give.
in hell.
Oh, this is wonderful! Now we can travel to a new part of Naderia.
She's so excited about hitting up new places in hell.
Well, I suppose I can't be too angry. You did rescue my boy, whiskers and all.
I do so love a story with a happy ending. Now,
Bye.
without further ado, let's be heading to our next destination.
Yes, I suppose you're right. Wait a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, did I forget to say? I'll be tagging along from here on.
And that's supposed to be a happy.
You see, I'm scouring the land to find rare ingredients for my thaumaturgic research. Naderia's bursting with stuff I could never dream of getting back home. The problem is, it's such a pain to get here. You two seem to have it all figured out, though, which makes me think it'd be easiest just to join you. What do you say?
Train, then you need to pay to get off the train.
Sure. I'll take him along.
All right, now you're talking.
Then the train
You won't
doesn't
regret
go
it,
where you
I promise.
want, so you need to end up to take a taxi.
And don't forget, you also have to pay for the snacks that are mandatory on the train.
Yeah.
The snacks are mandatory. Repeat, mandatory.
And am I right in thinking you are Rose? Well, it'll be a pleasure traveling together, I'm sure.
Yes. I suppose it will. But before we can travel to the next part of Naderia, we'll need to return to Rose Hill and use the travel light.
Yes.
Take care out there. It's a real rat race, but we're rooting for you.
I don't get it.
Come back again one day and we can play together.
There's a dress right behind it.
Yeah, but it's probably empty now. Because they were looking. Well, yeah, it's
Thanks.
that was this is the chest they were storing the travel light in, and now it's just part of the scenery.
But it's a treasure chest. And it's closed. If it
There
were
could be
empty-
anything in there. There should even be treasure.
If it were empty, it should be open. Then you're like, oh, okay, people got in there. But if it's closed, shit's in there. You gotta get to it and be like, yeah, this is mine. My travel light.
Alright. Well, I'm not traveling anywhere. I'm not traveling anywhere right yet. I am going to try to recruit more monster friends.
To the grind. Oh, did you get that?
Oh yeah, that was a lunatic. And I've had monkey bull in the past, so I don't need another one.
Monkey bowl.
I do need, yes, a she slime. Yeah, that's a she slime. See?
Now.
You could.
Woohoo!
I mean, good.
Wahoo!
She Daisy. I think that was a group of like singers at some point.
It was.
Okay.
I mean, the only thing I know about Boy Meets... There's only two things I know about Boy Meets World. One is that the main girl has the stupidest name ever. Yes. And Vader was in it, so that's all I know.
Oh yeah.
I assume you mean the wrestler, not Gar.
Yes. No, he was his dad.
No, because we see Sean's dad later.
Then why is he attending the PTA?
Because he's his other dad.
Yeah. Sean's two dads.
But wasn't there like a show in the like late '80s or early '90s? Like
Yes,
My
there was
Two
a
Dads or
yes, there
something?
was a My Two Dads show, and I don't think it was.
But they weren't gay.
No,
so
they weren't gay. They were just two dudes raising a child in a completely heterosexual manner. As one does.
doubt.
You're one of us now.
I mean, I've already caught a trackie, but I just thought I would scout one more.
Let's get dangerous.
That's such a good show.
I'm trying to think. I know there's a couple of really, really high level monsters in this area that I don't have a chance to scout.
That era of after school TV was stacked.
Oh
You
yeah.
had Darkwing Duck, you had Tick, you had animated Batman series.
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Chippendale, yeah.
I thought-
DuckTales.
Yeah.
I thought Batman the animated series was done in prime time. Though.
And sort of lumping them all together.
Oh, okay.
I
That
mean-
was like the cartoons and animated series.
Oh,
that
Real Ghostbusters.
kids at the time would watch. That was sort of a Saturday morning type thing, and I think it was a little bit before the era that I'm thinking of. But we could use it, yeah.
It's early 90s.
Yeah.
And
No, it was '80s because I watched it as a little kid coming home from school.
now, is it the actual, is it the Ghostbusters or is it the one with the monkey?
No, the real Ghostbusters is yeah, no, Ghostbusters is the one with the monkey. Real Ghostbusters is like proper Ghostbusters.
And then there were extreme Ghostbusters where they had the diverse group of teenagers with attitudes including the Ghostbusters. One of them had a wheelchair.
Captain Planet, which is another.
No, none of the kids in Captain Planet had a wheelchair.
True. There was just that one.
You can't save the environment in a wheelchair. Food dog.
Well, because Spirit would have been too obvious that it was pagan that they were going for.
Snoop.
Yes.
Diggity.
All right. That's one more to
I like
the
that his
collection.
friend is just like, he turned.
I mean, wouldn't you? You're ready to throw hands with some nut job, and everybody decides, nah, I think I'm gonna take the side of the nut job.
Screw it.
It's like, well, I'm out of here.
I don't need this right now, man. And another show, like Bonkers. Not many people ended up watching it, I don't think, but like,
No, that show was actually considered a not success.
yeah. But I never had the chance to watch it too much because I had a lot of after-school activities. But the episodes that I caught, I ended up liking quite a lot.
I don't remember that one at all.
I've seen it, but it was never one of my favorites.
One that I know is a Saturday morning one, Pirates of Dark Water.
Oh, I thought you were gonna give some British show for a second. I was
No.
like, no, we don't watch those, okay?
Pirates of Dark Water was awesome, and it was a pity that it was never finished.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it.
It was cool. It had a cool story arc. It was fantasy.
Yeah.
Now, the Saturday morning Sonic was much better than the weekday.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Jaleel White did the voice for both.
The weekday Sonic was the one that was just like Looney Tunes with Sonic, and
Yes.
okay, and the
weekend
other one was like the
was Freedom
weird
Fighters.
kind of grim dark one.
Yeah, with the Freedom Fighters. And whatnot.
Yes.
I mean, neither were perfect, but the like Saturday morning one was definitely better.
But the
Yeah.
weekday one taught you how to. Sonic was teaching you how to deal with molestation. So
And how to make chili dogs.
yeah, but most importantly, he taught you that molestation is no good, and you should take steps to protect yourself.
Well, children got to learn it somehow.
Yeah.
With people taking away.
It
just
was
basic
one of the
language.
like seriously, most of the Sonic Says segments are just like if you see your friend teaching on a test, you should definitely inform the teacher. And then suddenly it's like, hey kids, have you ever been touched in a place that you weren't comfortable with? Well, that's no good.
Well, when schools are cutting their sex education, first it's like
I was about to say, I don't think your average like third graders are getting sex ed.
Well, yeah, but they are because it's in the quote sex ed curriculum, but it's not what we think of sex ed as in like high school or college sex ed and all that. It's basically just like, hey, if, as you said with the Sonic stuff, if somebody's touching you like this and it's not good, just tell them to touch your face. Or if it is a trusted adult, tell somebody else.
So,
It's how to stop a child molestation.
so like a bunch of shows from that era, like specifically cartoons, would have the PSAs after. And one of the ones that they only did one of those was The Simpsons. It was the
Well, yeah, because
From
The
the-
Simpsons did it as a joke.
oh, I guess yeah, it would have been a joke. Yeah, it was the it was from the first season where Bart the General, that one. At the very end, he
one of
talks
us
about
now.
there's a really bunch of a
Alright.
bunch of cool
Okay.
other wars to read up on as well.
Honey, I need to know. Did you actually think? Did you not pick up that?
No,
the
I mean, I
Simpsons
picked
were
I
doing it
picked
as a joke. I need to know.
I guess like yeah, it's a joke, but I don't know. I thought maybe they were trying something new that week.
No.
Okay, got it. Your husband's an idiot. Okay, jeez.
It's like that.
Do you
episode
need
of
me to say it
Futurama.
out loud? I'm an idiot.
It's like the episode of Futurama where he fights the giant brains. It's like, haha, I did it, we won. And he looks at the camera, and it's all thanks to the books at my local library. Holds it up. at
Yeah.
The camera. Like, a joke.
Yeah, no, that
Yeah,
is
they're-
obvious enough for me.
It especially became really obvious when Fry was like, "Did you laugh at my joke, Leela?"
So, shall we continue to humiliate me on stream? Like,
I wasn't
That's-
aware that you had a humiliation fetish.
I don't. But the point is that
But you're
like,
getting one, apparently.
well, no, I'm just. If it helps your channel, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
That's really not a healthy way to approach things. You're gonna become like Nicocado Avocado.
I wasn't gonna go that hard, but like, I can at least try to boost your ratings
I
by.
can dance. I can be a good monkey.
I can make somewhat of a fool of myself for you. Is that okay, Snelly?
No, because that sounds really unhealthy.
You love me now, Papa.
Have I been a good clown?
Well, fine. You need to be sobbing when you sing that. Can you hear me?
Yeah, she just, Yentl just learned that her father was dead, and now she's got to cross-dress and make young Jewish boys uncomfortable, as they confuse that 30-year-old Jewish woman for a very nubile 16-year-old boy who really loves the Torah.
Go on.
Am I the only person who actually has seen Yentl?
Go on.
No, I'm serious here. Am I the only person who's seen Yentl here?
I don't think I have seen it. Yeah.
Oh God. Well,
Yentl, was he in Fiddler on the Roof?
no. That's the other musical about the Jew.
I mean, there are more than just those two, Matthew. But I mean,
I know
Snally.
there's American Tail and American Tail Fight for Those Lost.
What the hell can we watch on our phones all the time?
Well, there's also the Spamalot.
Yeah.
You know.
I thought that was British.
No, but there's a whole song about.
It can be tough to tell.
No, there's literally a song. Hang on, let me. I need the exact title because I'm blanking on it.
We're all Jewish in Glastonbury.
No, it's I'm not having it. Oh, here it is.
I don't think King Arthur is Jewish.
Here we go. You won't succeed on Broadway.
Are you really gonna play a video on your phone while we are? Turn that off. No. We are not.
Fine.
We are not low quality streamers. We are just streamers who have no viewership. There's a very subtle difference. I got a heal slime.
Hell yeah. Or heal yeah. See what I did there?
No. Cleric is too straightforward. We need to name you.
Something stupid like heal slime.
How dare you? They put a lot of effort into that name, okay? Band-Aid.
I am stuck on
You know, I actually do kind of worry that the horrible dystopic nightmare that is Demolition Man is coming true. Only we don't have Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes breakers out of it.
Like there's this big.
Are you trying to argue that it's not an accurate representation? Because I'm not going to hear that.
No, like there's this big earthquake in California, and so the entire worldwide electric grid collapsed. Just this one guy in the city builds up the civilization again.
I mean, wasn't that the plot of Street Fighter? Well, yeah, because they had that huge ass earthquake or whatever.
That's not the plot of Street Fighter.
Well, no, that's Double Dragon, isn't it?
It's not even the plot of the Double Dragon games.
No, but the movie, the really shitty one from like the 90s.
You really think I would care about what the plot of the shitty Double Dragon movie is? You're really not missing much.
No, but there's like
Why I forgot all.
there's like this really big earthquake in LA or something, and it completely turns it into this nightmare dystopia or something.
Oh, and that could work if it's for like very specific, but like with Demolition Man, like that one area specific earthquake apparently ruined all civilization everywhere.
Ah, see, I've not seen it, so don't know.
You've never seen Demolition Man?
No.
Aw, Yeah, it's fun one.
It's only one of the best movies ever.
Well, I haven't seen it, so
You haven't seen a lot of best movies ever. I remember going
Yeah.
through like the IMDb top 100 with you and it
Yeah.
being kind of appalled by how. And I would like to make it clear that the main reason I was offended by it is that Haxor is a theater kid. He is I would think a student of the acting process, and he's apparently not seen some of the greatest representations of acting.
because they're not musicals.
But yeah, it's Demolition Man's a lot.
Like
of fun.
no one was more believable as a convict breaking out and violently breaking out of his containment and murdering his way to the top of San Francisco in order to start a new world order than Wesley Snipes.
Wait, is that the three seashells one?
Oh, it is
Okay.
Los Angeles.
San Diego, Los Angeles.
Yes.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes and all that, like, it's probably the best role ever. He's had a lot of good.
I was about to say, you're forgetting about Blade. Poor man.
Yeah.
I have seen that.
Congratulations. You probably also have seen Blade Trinity.
Was that the one with the vampire Pomeranians?
I think that's one.
Oh, is it? Okay, I don't remember.
No, Blade Trinity is the one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And Triple H.
Oh yeah. That might be the one. 'Cause I think
Look, just because they have Triple H in the film does not necessarily mean that it's all the cringe is in the film, okay?
Just the majority.
I was about to say, just enough of it. Well, fortunately, I found medicinal herbs and spices. And a mini battle.
But yeah, apparently Wesley Snipes and Ryan Reynolds screwed
I could only imagine. I mean, I know they are birds of a feather, but he was probably just sitting there. It's like, why is the guy from Two Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place trying to tell me how to do anything? That show really went downhill after they got rid of the Pizza Place.
Yeah.
That was the draw. That was what helped it stand apart.
The pizza place. Otherwise, it's just two guys and a girl.
That's literally what
And
the
that
show's
sounds like a
name
porno
was, yeah.
title.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Haxel, but it did not devolve into pornography after they sold the Pizza Place.
I mean,
I never watched it.
yeah. Not enticing me to watch this anymore.
I guess Hollywood was right. Ryan Reynolds just isn't a big enough name to draw anybody.
And the problem with him in that Blade movie is
It's Ryan Reynolds in a Blade movie. I think that is a problem. Yeah.
the styles just don't mesh. If it were a goofy ass movie, I'm pretty sure that Wesley Snipes could do that, except that it was a Blade movie and it's not the goofy, quippy kind of thing.
So you're telling
No,
me this
he's-
entire
Just as
tower
Ryan
came to
Reynolds did,
Naderia with
it
you?
Sticks out.
Yeah, and Wesley Snipes is there to figure out why all these motherfuckers got to ice skate uphill.
You wouldn't believe what I had to go through to get here.
And I'm
But
not
it
saying
seems
I don't
like that's
Ryan
all
Reynolds. I
behind
like
me now.
him and a lot of his work very, very much. It's just that does not fit me.
Oh yeah, totally.
Let's
I mean,
head back
some
to
actors
Rose
just
Hill
don't
and prepare
fit,
for our
you know,
next
a role.
adventure.
They're miscast or there's just not right.
Yeah, you wouldn't cast Tom Cruise in a Princess Bride remake as Fezzik.
Well, I'm all for it. After all, I'm
Inconceivable.
one step closer to fulfilling my lifelong dream.
Uh-oh.
Theory. No, honey. No. No. No.
I don't know why I was so surprised that I didn't gain any levels. I was mostly doing monster recruitment. Well, that was... Yeah, well, that's the point.
The monster in my pants. Look at that. Oh yeah.
So many monsters now.
So what's the purpose behind this game? Like, you get monsters and stuff?
So basically, you are the prince of monsters, and you go to try to defeat your dad, and he's like, nah, that's not happening. I'm cursing you so that you can't hurt any more monsters. And so instead, you have to collect monsters in order to have them defeat other monsters so that you can kill your dad.
You're catching monsters so you can fight your father on his own level.
Yep, basically. There's a whole half-hour intro cutscene about it.
We're not kidding.
It was literally half an hour. I timed it.
That's like modern games. Cutscene.
Well, this
It's
is
almost
about
like
you.
this is a modern game. Yeah.
You guys were
this-
saying that this was a throwback.
No.
I mean, it is.
Well,
The series got started on like the Game Boy Color, but
Yeah, this is just the newest one. It
Yeah.
came out. It came out last year.
Sure.
Late last year. I think.
yeah.
Yeah, somebody said something about like it being old games.
I think it just meant like franchise-wise.
Now, monster. I feel like I need to. I feel like trying to distribute some points before I start doing fusions is probably a good idea.
Did you learn the fusion dance?
I don't need to.
Fusion. Ha! It has to be done. Perfect synchronization.
Synchronicity. Just like Steam would want. Yes, let's learn all the debuffs. Alright.
Hmm. Crazy. You mean Deary?
Yeah. Sorry, it just.
No, it's okay.
It's so ingrained, it slips sometimes.
I hear you. It's okay. Hmm.
Alright.
Also, it is they both had like an IE at the end, so
I mean, that kind of happened with most of our dogs.
yeah, yeah,
Gracie, Will, Lee,
yeah,
Deary.
yeah, exactly. And we didn't name any of them. They
Yeah.
came with those names.
Sorry that everybody's having to sit from monster micromanagement. I just want to make sure everything's cool and good to go. with
Hey,
my monsters.
sometimes you got to do that.
Yeah.
That happens. It's normal.
All right.
Got to do grunt work.
Inside monster.
I think
I'm
we're-
starting. should explain it to him.
Okay, so supposedly the whole reason, like the main composer for the Dragon Quest series is a super hardcore racist to the point that he doesn't want like the perfect masters of his soundtracks are used in like the English games. So
Yeah, though I think they forced his hand on.
they did
11.
that with Dragon Quest 11 on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's like he only wants it to be.
He only wants the lower qualities on it. Just a very
Low
hilarious.
quality for the like English versions.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's fine. To be fair, we don't deserve it. We only. Is that Tinkle?
No.
Tingle, tingle, Kalimba.
The more you ignore it, the easier it'll be. Good. Actually, I'm going to do a full party switcheroo.
The full switcheroo.
It's mostly because I need other squad members to start
Leave it to me.
gaining levels so that I can fuse them and everything.
Give him the old switcheroo.
But I know who's effective. I know who can carry their weight.
Oh, hi, darling. You need to go potty? Okay. Hang on, I'll take you. Hang on, wait, let me see something. I'll take you in just a moment. Let me see something. Oh, yeah. Gotta get it. Yeah, go on.
Well, yeah. Don't
There we go. Got it.
They're both in Twisters. Oh yeah, Danimal, how do you feel about the fact that we have reached this, that we've reached a new low for creative bankruptcy in Hollywood by making a sequel to Twister?
It's not
Very much.
That's even worse.
Oh, it is.
And I mean, we've had so many Sharknadoes. I don't know if you can talk about it here.
That is a fair point, too.
No, the Sharknadoes are about the same as like some of those old grindhouse films that are just meant to be schlock and the place where like people just kind of cut their teeth on getting on stuff and getting their foot in the door. That was done as a Samuel L. Jackson Vanity project, okay? A new location is available to visit.
It's question marks.
I think I'm noticing a trend in difficulty.
What's that?
It goes up. Yeah. I think the game. Now, don't get me wrong, people. Maybe I'm making some mistakes and some false assumptions here, but I think the game will get more difficult as I progress.
Man, if so, these game devs are truly innovators.
Yeah, that's why I need to. That's why I need to build more powerful monsters.
We need a montage.
Don't worry, I'm sure it's gonna be like oh, okay then.
Yeah, definitely hell.
Yeah,
Absolute hell.
this is just a Super Mario world.
What is this place?
It's the Cake Kingdom.
Everything's made out of cake and candy. Yep. Looks pretty sweet.
Totally sweet.
It's more like a fancy bakery than Naderia.
Wait for it. Maker, I'm gonna eat all the sweets.
Are we going to find the big hitter then or not?
Almost. That looks like a big hit.
Oh. guess we will soon discover if these are sinfully sweet. Oh, uh-oh. Someone's decided to step up on me.
I'm not saying I want to find
It's not like I intentionally look for Hitler, he just comes up. Like a secret Hitler.
Bavarian sweets. That one's got me. It's a
I'm a creative genius, okay?
cream face.
That just sounds dirty.
I mean, he looks dirty.
How dare you? He tries his best.
Do you have Littlefoot?
No, I haven't found a Littlefoot yet.
How about Sarah?
I have not.
Spike?
This is the only Land Before Time reference I have so far in the game. Okay. Is that helpful?
What about well, what do they call the leaf? The star leaf.
The tree star?
Yes. Tree
No, I have not encountered a tree star, and judging from the looks of this place, I don't think I will find one.
It's basically just
This is just a river of caramel. This is. I am Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
AKA hell.
It's true.
Especially
Yeah.
that's Willy Wonka's factory.
Do you think he?
Hell.
Do you think he built the entire factory just to dish out moral lessons to horrible children?
It sure seems that way.
Because it seems like almost perfectly each different part of the factory corresponded to a vice that each of the children exhibited.
That those specific children found.
Yeah.
Like, and that goes to like, didn't you know who was gonna get it? Was it predetermined? Has he been time traveling again?
Oh.
Yeah, right as we're getting off the elevator coming back up here. You know the border collie that she doesn't like that lives down the hall?
Yeah.
She didn't bark.
Oh, good girl.
They sniffed each other and she was okay.
What on?
Truly, we can all be taught lessons.
Donut Land.
What is that?
It's Sweetsland. Oh god. The queen of
I'm
Sweetsland?
gonna stay the hell away from whatever that is.
We must go to
I don't think I want to.
must she beckons.
We can do whatever the hell she wants. I'm not.
She's got a large amount of beckons.
Huge tracts of
Yep. So. No, we were. Lost track of what we were talking about.
huge tracts of land.
No, we weren't. I don't want to talk about the demon doll down there that you two are thirsting over.
I'm not thirsting.
Yeah, Steve.
I'm referring to her ample assets.
Probably sounds like Steve.
So a goat. Miss Nix, please.
How long have we been?
2 hours, 5 minutes.
I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. We did just get to a new world. And frankly, I'm not tired.
That's a very good reason. Yeah.
No, we were talking about Charlie and
Oh yeah. How I think Willy Wonka made the entire factory specifically to impart life lessons on horrible children.
That's a good thing to design a factory around. Although manufacturing candy would be a good one too, but you know.
All right. Well, I think we reached a good stopping point for the weekday. Since,
Yeah, this is a school night.
Yeah. Yes, that's the big worry in this household. Anyways, from Dangerous Snallygaster to all of you, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope we will have more secret streams coming for you soon.
Snally out.
That's not